How's everybody doing? My name is Dennis Chachka, and I'm here to just talk to you guys a little bit about the Nike Covert. It is a new driver that was engineered by Nike. I know you guys are probably thinking, Nike, they're not in golf. They're in running, they're in basketball, they're in football, they're not in golf. But actually, Nike just came out with this driver in beginning of this year, in January 2013, and it actually has completely transformed the golf game, the driver. Let's just talk about this one specific driver at a time. They've transformed the casual golfer's driver. So what I'd like to just talk to you about today, 3 main points. It is used by tour professionals. It is state-of-the-art technology and design, and it's the brand new technology. So before I do get started, you guys are all golfers, and you guys have all played on those cold fall afternoons, those windy days where you can't even hit a driver off the tee because the ball just gets taken into the wind and gets pushed right back at you. Usually tend to switch from a driver to maybe an iron, let's say, to hit more of a line, so you're not putting the ball in the air. You're trying to cut right through that wind. Well, what I'm here to talk to you guys about is this Nike Covert driver that it'll essentially take that idea, that whole premise where I have to, those windy fall days, I have to completely just take my driver out of my bag and leave it in the car. Well, actually, this driver will bring that confidence back, and you'll be able to hit your ball off the tee on those fall days. So before I actually get into the tour professionals, I'd like to just talk to you guys about the sexiness of it. When you guys are picking out a driver, everybody wants to pick out a nice one. Nobody wants to hit the one that's bright yellow or neon. We're talking clean colors. So here's just a couple pictures. Slick red finish, dark accents too. You have the cool, very nice and very new back. This is, obviously, you're looking at dark colors, red accents, white accent, nice swoosh across the back and on the front. And then you have the Nexcore front, which is this is completely new as well. You guys are probably used to seeing the silver fronts. This is it's titanium plated, and the great thing about the face of this club, every time you hit a ball, you're able to see. So as you can see, this is a great picture. You can see the markings of the ball. So every time you see, you take one swing off this club, you're able to see, did I hit it off the toe? Did I hit it off the nose? Or did I hit it dead center? You can adjust your positioning, where you're standing, how far you're hitting it, that type of thing. So that's great. It was just a great job by Nike to engineer that part of it too. So now you guys are at, let's say, Golf Galaxy. Say you walk up to one of the managers and say, I want a club that Tiger Woods swings. You don't want to go there and just say, oh, I want the club that nobody uses. I want that one. You're going to say, I want Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, Suzann Pettersen. So this club, designed by Nike, no more than 8 months ago, tour professionals are using it. Rory McIlroy says, I've got more distance and more ball speed with it. Nick Wappy, it's easy to use, one-size-fits-all driver. Suzann Pettersen, it's special. I love having this club in my bag. Michelle Wie, sound is important, club sounds great. And most importantly, obviously, Tiger Woods. It feels great, tested it for a while now, and it's excited to put it in my bag. 5 of the best players in the world, and they're using it on the tour. So they're comfortable with it, and as you can see, it's obviously performing, well enough for these guys to use it too. Next, I want to get into the cavity back design. So I have the club here, the 2 different clubs. You have an old, my old driver. You can see the back where it doesn't have the back end there, and see the new Covert. They actually take out a clump of the wood. So the good thing about this, and I'll get into a little bit about the engineer side, but this has never been done before. You guys have probably heard about the cavity back in an iron. This is the first time a driver has had a cavity back in it. So the cool thing about this, and it increases club speed, increases your balance in your swing, and also increases the power through the ball. So every time you hit, let's say your ball placement here, every time you're hitting, the weight is being distributed throughout the end of the club, and then it's funneling back towards the front. So the power is being dispersed on both sides of the club, and you're actually able to funnel your power and your swing speed towards the ball, and you're able to hit a ball a lot farther and a lot straighter. And the great thing also about this is it's more forgivable. So if you end up doing the ball off the toe, you're likely going to hit. You hit it here, you're still having the ball, the power come still forward, and you're still able to get a little bit more forgivable shot off your driver. And then just from Golf WRX, they're a great source for me. They came out and they did a huge, very well-written, just a review of it, and they said removal of the mass from the rear portion of the driver sole gave Nike engineers more discretionary weight to put into other places, like the back, and not just forward, but in the rear corners as well, which boosts forgiveness, like I was just telling you. Next, I want to talk about the FlexLoft technology. This is the new technology that I was also telling you about. So with this technology, the club head, you actually take it off. Using the Nike tool that they gave you, you unscrew it, pull it off, and you can adjust the settings for the club, whether it's whatever degrees you want or whatever face angle you want. If you're struggling with a high fade or a low draw, you're able to adjust the head face on the spot. Within 30 seconds, I can do it, and you're back into the course and going right at it. I was interviewing a young woman. She is the assistant golf coach at the University of Michigan, and she was telling me that this just technology in itself allows you to completely change your golf game. And in my opinion, we're talking about completely new technology, completely state-of-the-art design, and now we're talking about one club for essentially 15 drivers in one. 5 loft angles, 3 face angles. That's obviously 5 times 3. You're looking at 15 clubs, all in one driver. Like I was telling you, 5 loft settings, heavy winds, no problem. 3 different face settings, struggling with a high hook, change it to right, ball's gonna start off right again. And then a reference from Yahoo. I'm a big fan of oversimplifying the ability to tinker with the driver's adjustability. The Covert can adjust, but the FlexLoft that Nike has used makes it simple to see what you're doing. Want your ball to go right more, simply just adjust it right. So in conclusion, Nike Covert has completely revolutionized the golf game, not just in technology-wise, but also in just consumer use. The loft settings, it just completely transformed my game, and also a couple friends of mine. And that's it. Thank you very much.